is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the Lions' 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Push him back. 15. Mark 38. Mark 38. Mark attack. Watch twins. Watch twins. Yellow.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team, but he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who've made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Chris Nagar now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. return, here's Trey Edmonds. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his left. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt. For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Mahomes now on first down. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for choke. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. And even 40 yards. 21-0 our score after one. Now Goff on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for choke. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll let this one go deep for choke. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, 40 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. This will go for 5 up to the 33. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Pollard. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is gone. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff throwing again. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Goff. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any point. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play there on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd and 7, Goff escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Pollard.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
It got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play here for Dallas. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. 64 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, Mahomes. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A final shot before break here. Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Throwing on third. Goff. And that will be incomplete as well. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Charles Harris able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. To try again after the sack. Mahomes nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Goff flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On first down, gone. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Out of the gun, gone. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Goff now to throw. Oh, I think he's got it. He does. A diving grab by Green. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
94 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Mahomes firing complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Cowboys, 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Swinging this out for Pollard. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Going to run again here with Pollard. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Edmonds.
Let's go. Let's go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Lions 24.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. It's ball. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to need their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?